Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a fascinating topic that you probably never thought about. Business organizations that change their name to escape a feud. That's right, it happens more than you might think. So, grab a seat and get ready for some shocking stories about how companies rebranded just to avoid drama. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Now before we dive into the juicy examples, let's talk about why a company might rebrand in the first place. Rebranding isn't always about creating a fresh look or appealing to new customers. Sometimes, it's because a company wants to distance itself from negative associations, and in some cases, even escape an ongoing business feud. Rebranding can occur due to several reasons. First, legal battles or disputes. Second, negative public perception. Third, a need to recover from a business feud or conflict. Fourth, merging with another company or restructuring. In today's video, we're focusing on businesses that took the drastic step of changing their name to escape a feud. Example 1. Pepsi to Pepsi-Cola. Let's start with an example from the beverage industry. Pepsi. It's no secret that Pepsi has always been locked in a fierce rivalry with Coca-Cola, but did you know that their name change actually stems from a business feud? Originally, Pepsi was known as Brad's Drink, a name that was just, well, pretty basic. But in 1898, after a business dispute with a competitor, Caleb Bradham decided to change the name to Pepsi-Cola. The feud? It was with a local competitor who had copied his drink formula, leading to some legal issues. So, to protect his brand and give it a unique identity, Bradham chose the name Pepsi-Cola, a clever move to avoid confusion and separate himself from the competition. So while Pepsi was a drink on its own, the name change to Pepsi-Cola was partly to protect his formula and avoid further legal headaches. A good move, right? Example 2. Dunkin' Donuts to Dunkin'. Next up, let's talk about Dunkin' Donuts, a company that's been a staple in the coffee and donut world for years. But, did you know they decided to change their name after a major feud? In 2018, Dunkin' Donuts dropped the donuts from its name and became simply Dunkin'. The name change wasn't just about a shift in branding. It was a direct move to distance themselves from the growing trend of fast food chains pushing out healthier options and diversifying their menu. Dunkin' was facing tough competition from rivals like Starbucks, who had begun offering more than just coffee and pastries. The rebrand allowed Dunkin' to emphasize their new, more diverse offerings, which included breakfast sandwiches and even more plant-based options. It was a bit of a name dispute, but in this case, it wasn't exactly a legal feud. It was more of a business strategy, changing their name to avoid being boxed in by their competitors and to show they were more than just donuts. Example 3. Baskin-Robbins to BR. Okay, let's talk about Baskin-Robbins. Known for their iconic 31 flavors, this ice cream giant had a significant rebranding moment too. Back in 2006, Baskin-Robbins made the decision to rebrand, dropping the name Baskin-Robbins from their logo and simply going by BR in certain markets. Why? They were trying to escape a flavor feud with their competition, especially with growing ice cream chains like Cold Stone Creamery and Ben & Jerry's making waves. By simplifying the name, Baskin-Robbins was looking to modernize their image and appeal to younger audiences who might not be interested in the traditional, old-school branding. The name change, although subtle, helped them pivot and target a new customer base. Example 4. Google to Alphabet. In 2015, the tech giant made the bold move of changing its parent company's name to Alphabet. Google restructured its business and decided to separate its core business, search engine services, from its expanding ventures like self-driving cars, drones, and healthcare tech. The change to Alphabet was largely about shedding the weight of the Google name and avoiding any potential conflicts between their different ventures. They also wanted to better manage the growing tension between their multiple business units. Google restructured its business and decided to separate its core business, search engine services, from its expanding ventures like self-driving cars, drones, and healthcare tech. The change to Alphabet was largely about shedding the weight of the Google name and avoiding any potential conflicts between their different ventures. They also wanted to better manage the growing tension between their multiple business units. Example 5. Facebook to Meta. Now, this is one of the most recent and shocking rebrands we've seen. Facebook to Meta. By rebranding as Meta, Facebook shifted its focus toward the future, with a massive emphasis on the metaverse, a virtual reality world they wanted to dominate. This move wasn't just about escaping a reputation issue, but also about signaling a new direction in the tech world. The rebrand allowed Zuckerberg and his team to redefine their image and move past some of the intense criticism Facebook was facing. So, Facebook's shift to Meta was a bold move to escape the toxic reputation they had built over the years, while still keeping Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and other platforms under the same umbrella. It's a perfect example of how rebranding can help businesses move away from old issues and set the stage for a new future. So, there you have it. From Pepsi's name change to escape a legal feud, to Dunkin' shifting to avoid market rivalry, and Facebook rebranding to Meta to move past controversies. These companies all used rebranding to navigate or avoid business conflicts. It's crazy to think about how something as simple as a name can play such a big role in a company's survival and growth. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share with your friends. And let us know in the comments, what's the most surprising rebrand you've ever seen? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.